Hey everyone, my name's Neon Genesis, and I just wanted to make a quick video on some of my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth theories. All footage is taken from the Rebirth trailers. First off, I feel a lot of the trailers, they either use the word or hint at the word fate, and in one of the trailers, I believe Rufus calls it New World.
To the New World Order. Fire!
Which is again a part of his speech, but the fact that they're using these words New World, again, is maybe foreshadowing maybe. And I think this also plays heavily into the curiosity that we have towards Aerith's fate. You know, is this a new world where Aerith lives? Or is this a new world where Aerith still dies? Not only that though, but I feel this is also a bit of a theme that we're going to encounter throughout the whole Rebirth. And again, Rebirth, maybe this is the rebirth of Zack, maybe. Or Resurrection. Aerith's first dialogue in the first trailer that we were shown, is even saying the future, even if it has been written, can be changed.
Past is forever, but the future, even if it has been written, can be changed.
And again, this could be a bit of a debate where it's trying to make you think that you can, you know, change the future, even if it has been written, which we know what the future's going to happen because of the OG, but they're saying that it can be changed. My theory is that the developers are making us believe that we can save Aerith, hinting that the future can be changed, and with us already seeing changes from the original game anyway, it's definitely seeming possible. And I think that during our playthrough, during Rebirth, I think things are going to start to show that things have changed. And I think one of the most noticeable changes that I think we're going to find is that Dyne's fate will have changed in Rebirth. Meaning I think that Dyne's going to live, and I think Barrett's going to talk him out of it. And I think this will be the first dramatic change that we see from the original in Rebirth. All these things that will have changed, I think Aerith still is going to die. And I think this because I think it would still have the same shock factor to the new fans who are now being convinced by playing Remake and playing Rebirth, and with this playing on this whole Rebirth, retelling, you know, New World, Fate. So I think it's going to have that same shock factor to the ones who have recently got into the series in Remake, but also to the OG fans who have been playing, hoping that when they play a Remake, Rebirth and whatever the last final part will be called, I think we're all hoping that maybe we can save her this time. I think we'll be sorely disappointed. And I think that this will give you the double factor of shock either way. You'll get the same pain, loss and grief that we all had the first time we played FF7 OG. And I think, just to give a compliment here to the voice actors, with the way that this game's being voice acted with these incredible voice actors, I think this is gonna sting and hurt a lot more.
Please, I'm begging you, lend me your strength.
Another theory I have is that I think Genesis will make an appearance. I'm unsure in what capacity, and I don't know the small details, but I think he may have a larger role in this game than people think. And to add further weight to my theory that Genesis may be involved in Rebirth somehow, another word for Rebirth is, and I believe it to be, Genesis.
He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
My immediate reaction when I first saw the Rebirth logo is that it resembled the colour of the element that Genesis puts onto his sword in Crisis Core. In FF7 Remake, you do see a lot of black feathers falling down, but in a lot of the Rebirth trailers, there's been some white feathers falling, which I believe is in reference to Angeal. Again, in what capacity Angeal will have a role in FF7 Rebirth, I'm unsure, but I do think he'll be a part of it. It could also be in reference to white meaning good and black meaning evil. Black usually is followed by seeing Sephiroth on the screen, and you know, a lot of the whispers and stuff, usually when you were kind of seeing whisperers, we're seeing a feather falling. But we haven't really seen white feathers in Remake from what I recall. But maybe the white is meaning that something good will happen, or that something is on our side, or maybe an angel figure looking over us. And also, I think one of the first trailers we see a white feather where we're seeing Zack. So maybe it's almost like a guardian angel looking over Zack, maybe. Again, this is just me spitballing some kind of resemblance, maybe, here. I think my maddest theory of all is that I think Zack is going to live.
You coming?
Way ahead of ya.
And I think that he will live when the two timelines interconnect and emerge when we get to the reunion at the North Crater.
Let's get to work.
Sephiroth says in the trailer, the reunion when the two worlds emerge. Again, playing into the whole title of Rebirth. I mean, I think what could happen is that maybe we control Zack as our main character when Cloud's comatose at the North Crater. Now with this theory, one thing I didn't take into account is what will happen to the Cloud in Zack's timeline. I'm not sure the details, but I still think that somehow we're going to be controlling Zack and we're going to have Zack in our party, and I think he will continue to live. Not sure he will live until the end of the game, but I think he's going to live, and I'm thinking maybe it's the rebirth of Zack, maybe? I could be completely wrong. These are just some theories, they're all for fun. I hope you enjoyed hearing this theory. I'd look forward to seeing if I'm right or wrong when I play this game. Either or, I hope you look forward to playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.